Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video on the Swift Challenger 580. So as you probably remember, some time ago I changed the pump, or Harry changed the pump I should say, on our Swift Challenger when he done the service. So that pump he put on wasn't the OEM pump for the Swift Challenger. It was, let's put it this way, a better one, but it was too powerful. So Harry gave me a reducer so that you could, when you flush the toilet, it wouldn't be so powerful and the water wouldn't run over the rim of the toilet. I put that reducer in, but the reducer hole is too small, so you don't get enough water coming through. So what I'm going to do today is, with my trusty drill bits, which I've got here somewhere, I've been out and I bought some brand new drill bits. They're literally just to do a pilot hole through the plastic reducer. So as far as I'm concerned, this is going to do the job. So we're going to take that reducer out now, and we'll get that clamped into a pair of grips. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, I'll have to get Harry to get me another reducer. Yeah, I'm hoping that just drilling this hole with the new drill bits is going to work perfectly. Anyway, let's get this toilet apart and get the pump out, or the reducer out, and we'll show you exactly what we're going to do. Right, okay, so we're going to take this apart. Literally all you need to do is just lift up this part and just tease it off the sticky area around the edge. Ours has been off several times, but it does come up quite easily now, but it's still got enough stickiness to actually keep it stuck down. So we're gonna take these connections off, and they're nice and easy. They literally just push fit, and that one as well. There you go. So that's the whole control in one. So what I need to do now is, there's two screws there, and I will get my cordless drill, which I've got here. I'll put it on the setting that is not going to cause any damage. Put it on a low gear so it doesn't really turn really hard, and get this pump out. Okay, so let's put that drill down. That one there I don't need that one. It's this part that I need, which has actually got the pump in it. So you have to forgive me, because there's loads of little black bits in here, and I was assured when it was the original pump was fitted that they'd cleaned all the black out, but obviously not. Okay, so where's the pump? There it is. It's that side. Okay. Okay, so there's a load of goo that comes out with that. Right, so the pipe is in there. Sorry, reducer is in there. Let me just try and get that out. I might have to get my screwdriver. Let me go and grab my screwdriver. Right, I don't know why, but every time I'm in the caravan, I can find my pair of grips. Today, I can't. Unbelievable, but never mind. Right, we'll have to soldier through, and that actual hole in there, let's just gauge how big that is. It's a little bit bigger than that one, which is 2 mil. This is 2.5. It's a little bit bigger than 2.5. That's 3. Okay, so it's between 2.5 and 3. So I think I'm not going to put the 3 through it. I think I might go for the 3.5, which is, yeah, I think that's going to work. So excuse me, I'll just get the drill. Take that out, put the drill in. Now I've got to try and hold this, so hopefully this won't be a comedy classic moment where it starts spinning around in my finger, and I don't stab myself with the other end of the drill bit. So let's just spin that faster, I mean. Okay. That went through really well. Do you know what? I'm actually tempted to go up another size. I think we'll go up another size. Just go up to a 4. That's 4 mil. And hopefully I won't regret this. Okay, I'm not going to go any bigger than that. I think if I go any bigger than that, I'm going to regret it. So let's put all this back together and put them in there. I'll be honest with you, I'm absolutely useless at looking after tools. I'm the world's worst. So what we're going to do, well, I'm going to have a little clean up around here. Yeah, we're going to have a little clean up and then we'll put this reducer back in. Okay, so we've had a little bit of a tidy up, and what we're going to do now, I think, is put this reducer back in. Like I say, that was a 4 mil hole. We've gone from, what was it, 3 to 4 mil. No, it wasn't. It was smaller than that. It was just under 2.5, I think it was. I don't know. I can't remember. Right. Okay. So let's put this all back together and let's get out of here because we've got loads to do before we go away. And that doesn't look too clever either. I might have to change that at some stage. And that is back down in there. Okay, that's submerged. Right, so now we can put all this pipe work back in. Righto, let's just get some tissue and have a little wipe around. And I'll give it a quick go, see if it's working okay. Okie dokie, let's try it. Oh, there you go. That's working far better. Just make sure that doesn't go right over the edge, in fact. No, it doesn't go over the edge. It goes exactly where it's supposed to go, which is fantastic. Right, okay, let's drop that water through to the tank. And what I think I'll do is, we've got some fizzy stuff here, which I've been using, and I actually showed it on TikTok. Where's that gone? I know Sarah's put it somewhere. Oh, right, okay, I know where it is. It's right by the camera leg here, so hopefully I don't disturb the camera too much. Forgive me if I do. Okay, so we've been using this. This is called a Citrus Zest. It's a foam fresh. It helps clean, helps remove limescale, helps neutralise odours. And that's how much we've used. I mean, I've used nearly all of this. There's nothing on here to say that you can't use it with plastic. It just says about irritants and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of this around the actual pan, because I will be honest with you, it does need a clean. And so that foams up, and then what I'll do is I'll let it sit in its little foam bath. In fact, I would add a bit more to that, just to make that foam up a little bit better. And then once that's actually done its job, I'm going to run that water out, I think, as I'm going to go. So I'm going to leave that to soak for about 5 minutes, chuck that through to the tank, and then leave it to sit in there for a while. And then once it's done this little job in there as well, then we'll wrap it all up, I think. Right, okie dokie, that's been sat there now for about 3-4 minutes. I know I said 5 minutes, but I'm just going to give it 3-4 minutes because I've got other stuff to do while I'm up at the caravan. Yeah, hopefully now we'll let that go through to the tank, and that can do its little zesty job on the other side. And just wrung that out. There you go. Right, okay, so that's now out of water. So that, apart from a few little bits and pieces, which I'm doing while I'm up here, is pretty clean. Right, okay, that's all done. Right, so that's everything done. That pipe now, with that reducer in it sorry, that pump with that reducer in it is working far better than what it was. Before we had the reducer, it was going right over the edge and spilling onto the carpet. We didn't want that, even though we don't use any chemicals in the water tank for the toilet. Obviously we do in the actual waste tank, but I didn't want the water getting on the carpet. So we've now eliminated that by not only putting that reducer in, but just making that reducer a little bit bigger. And I think by doing that, now we're going to be able to use the toilet properly when we go to Rooksbury Park, which is going to be it's about 4 days, I think it is, before we go. So looking forward to that immensely. Anyone knows what Rooksbury Park is like, please let us know. But probably by the time this video goes out, we'll have been there already. But anyway, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you very, very soon in the next one.